First off, let me talk my... Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my... It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it? Treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is Stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing this 50s like hate it, love it, I just can't get enough. Labels keep calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apologies, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career's no ballin'. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest.
We've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Green Bay Packers and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him. Second and 10. Rodgers now to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. They're returning it. Here's Hamler. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
Here we go.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This defense for the Packers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe it.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
7 Pirates, 18 Rebels, 79 Broncos.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Judy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. Now Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now Rodgers. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. Second and goal from the 1. Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. So, partner, was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one's complete to Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one goes for 24 yards. the 39-yard line.
19 target, 70 range, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. They'll go again to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. They begin the drive with Williams. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
60 boxes, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is Hamler on the receiving end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 50 Eagles.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw now on first down. And going for Henry, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Joseph now to have the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They'll look to throw again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Rams on lead. Rams 60. 19 right.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Warriors 17. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll throw now on the final play. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep the lead at 8. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And, boy, he did it there.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Denver Wolf. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is caught. Touchdown. K.J. Hamler, 47 yards. And the Broncos have come back to make it a 2-point game. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On first down, Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw, it's Rodgers.
They'll complete this one to Watson.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Now a first down carry by Jones.
To the 27-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year
as they have taken the lead.
They were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They try the left side here with Williams.
To about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
On the option to give to Williams here.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Defensively, Ogbonnia Okoronkwo made the stop.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So that, Charles, obviously just a game changer here this fourth quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll work up your sideline, won't it, partner?
Well, there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think about it, you go from an offense with a lead in the ball trying to salt things away to a completely different scenario now after the return for a score. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They're going right back to Hamler. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. Rolling to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Packers are right back in this football game.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Lazard here over the middle.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now a play fake here on first down.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Buffalo 18. 15. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Back to throw, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They try to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that if you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
He's going to let it fly.
And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. It's complete, Lazard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. 55 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Back to throw. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. What a game we were